I addressed this yesterday, but the sound was so buggered I just deleted it. Okay, let's assume that your worry is actually the money. No other thing, because this is how it's always is framed. It's not that we don't care. Well, actually, I don't know. Some people don't even bother to hide that, but it's not that we don't care about people. It's just we can't afford it. We're only a small island. Okay. In which case, I hope that you are campaigning just as hard, if not harder, against this ridiculous Rwanda bill, which is costing far more, or things like the Bibi Stockholm, which are costing a small fortune, and it would be cheaper to send, I've alluded to this before, send people to Disneyland than it would be to put them on the bloody Bibi Stockholm and whatever. But obviously you are, because it's about the money, right? Okay, fine. Now, like I've said, I have shown you, I hope, evidence that it is a financial investment to put money into feeding children, ignoring morality and all the rest of it and anything else. On a pure monetary basis, it's worth doing it, because people are always obviously just worried about the money. It's not that they want children to starve, but it's they're worried about the money. Okay, 5-star hotel. If you can tell me that there are in fact refugees staying in the Dorchester, I will I will take back my words, but I'm pretty sure you're right. When you talk about 5-star hotels, you've seen people on here showing some of them. They're not 5-star hotels, are they? They're really skeevy HMOs, disgusting places. Some of them have got cockroaches, broken showers, dodgy electrics. They're cold, they're poorly heated. Yet, strangely, they're really, really, really expensive. It's like the amount that local government spends when they have to put people into temporary accommodation. It's really, really expensive, and it's substandard accommodation. Now, I don't know how you would go about if I was the owner of a rundown Victorian building and I wanted to rent it out to refugees. I don't know how I would go about doing that, but I suspect it would be quite helpful if I knew somebody. And then I could put up a few fire exit signs and a few self-closers and a couple of fire doors, and jobs are good. And then I could charge, I don't know how much they're paying, but I'm pretty sure it's not 50 quid a night. They're not staying in the Dorchester. They're not profiting from that, are they? And there is absolutely no reason in one of the most developed nations on earth that we could not have clean, safe, bright and pleasant accommodation for prisoners who don't have that, for our own homeless population who don't have that, with lockable doors and sensible beds and hot and cold running water and sanitary facilities, safe with fire escapes, and also for refugees. They're not asking for much. They are asking for something that is clean and safe and suitable for a human being in 2024 to live in. They're not the ones making money out of it, are they? Right? So you say, we're spending all this money, as though we're throwing money at people who are running it away and eating it. We're not. Contracts are awarded to people who know people, and then they pay. Yeah, and Holly agrees. They're paying a small fortune for substandard accommodation, right, that people are miserable in, and there's no reason for that. So why don't you campaign for that? Why don't you, when the planning comes through to build somewhere in your area, instead of going, clap your hands and say, you know what, you could make that you could make that a little bit longer and a little bit taller and probably put another 10 rooms in there, and that would be brilliant. And, perhaps these people would like some outside space as well. That would be good, because then everybody could be housed in a nice fashion.